Good day, family. Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges, where today we'll be exploring the term destiny swapping. Now, some of you might be wondering why a YouTube channel geared towards tarot readings is creating this type of video. If you check my channel description, you'll see that my main goal is to help you connect with and trust your intuition. Intuition is your most powerful tool for living the life your spirit is meant to live. And divination tools like tarot work best when your intuition is strong. It's important to be aware of things that can weaken your intuition. As such, I create videos that raise awareness about the forces that work against your intuition. Those videos can be found in the Spiritual Hygiene playlist located on my channel. You need to be aware of energies that try to block your third eye chakra or interfere with your connection to the divine. It is your responsibility to protect your spiritual gifts, which are tied to your destiny. One of my favorite Bible quotes is, "To whom much is given, much is required." Spiritual hygiene is essential to your success, and there are no shortcuts. Now, back to destiny swapping. Destiny swapping is when someone trades their destiny, path, or karma with another person. It often happens to people with promising futures that others want. The destiny swapper benefits from success, good karma, a healthy relationship, or wealth, while the other person gets the swapper's karma. This can lead to a loss of energy, depression, insecurity, hardships, and being diverted from their true path. It is spiritual theft. Something that I find to be commonly discussed in relation to destiny swapping is that anything that manifests in the physical world is first created in the spiritual world. This is why I strongly emphasize spiritual hygiene. Protecting your destiny is important because it is revealed to us slowly. And your intuition is the line of communication through which it is revealed. Allowing others to take your destiny means they may not carry it out as the divine intended. See, you were chosen because you were able to stay the course in going through the experiences that were necessary to build your character to be able to maintain the integrity of your destiny. You rose to the challenges. You didn't run away from the pain or the hardships. You fell not into temptation that would require you to turn your back on the divine, like using black magic or interfering with the free will of others. When researching the term, I noticed some similarities between the intuitive downloads I received about destiny swapping and what I learned through my research. Number one, those who created content about destiny swapping were often pulled in that direction through their dreams, which is also what led me to creating this video. The term destiny swapping was brought to my awareness through a series of dreams. That being said, collective, please respect your dreams and look into what they are trying to tell you. When your spiritual hygiene is intact, the universe will alert you to harm that is intended towards you. There are dream dictionaries and even YouTube videos that can help with putting your dreams into perspective. Initially, my dreams were a bit confusing, so I prayed for clarity, and within days, I started coming across videos of people talking about destiny swapping that helped me put my dreams into perspective. This took me down a bit of a rabbit hole in search of information about the term and behaviors associated with it. I titled this video Destiny Swapping for Dummies because I am only scratching the surface of what there is to know about it. I recommend that you go down this rabbit hole if this message resonates with you. I will provide some links in the video description below to get you started, and the YouTube algorithm will do the rest. The second similarity I found between the downloads I received and what I found through my research is that behaviors related to destiny swapping look very much like jealousy and envy. We'll go through some of that in just a minute. The third similarity wasn't an insight I received directly, but it's worth mentioning because it's been discussed in videos I've watched. If you're constantly facing struggles and experiencing one hardship after another, it could be a sign of destiny swapping. An important thing to understand about destiny swapping is that it isn't just something strangers or co-workers attempt to do. It can also involve close friends, family, and even lovers. So for those of you who date people of the opposite sex, it's important to note that destiny swapping isn't gender specific. The truth is, the people closest to us have the most access to our potential because they've watched what we can achieve and overcome. So to protect yourself from destiny swapping, you need to have strong discernment. This means being able to see people we love for who they truly are. Destiny swapping can be divided into two types: physical destiny swapping and spiritual destiny swapping. Physical destiny swapping is easier to spot because you can see it happening. Spiritual destiny swapping involves energy work and often requires spiritual workers to interfere with someone's destiny, making it harder to detect. However, remember, anything appearing in the physical world starts in the spiritual world. So signs of physical destiny swapping can still reveal who might be trying to swap destinies with you. By practicing good spiritual hygiene, spiritual destiny swapping can also be revealed to you through your dreams. Examples of dreams that might be trying to warn you of destiny swapping can include someone trying to have sex with you in your dreams, especially if they are doing so against your will. That can be an indicator that someone is trying to siphon your energy. Another example might be someone sitting in your place and getting attention that would normally be geared towards you, such as someone sitting at your desk at work and conversing with your boss. Use your discernment because those same dreams may have different meanings. The best thing to do is pray for clarity, meditate, and wait for the answer. Let's delve into some characteristics of destiny swappers. The first one, the one-upper. The 1946 Broadway musical called Annie Get Your Gun best describes this one in a song that goes, "Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you." I would venture to say that this characteristic falls under the category of physical destiny swapping. It can be identified in someone who constantly tries to outdo you. If you buy a house, they buy a bigger house. If you buy a car, they buy a more expensive car. If you dress nicely, they dress even nicer. They just can't stand to see you shine. And by one-upping you, they aim to take any attention that you receive away from you. Next is the serial imitator. I would also characterize this one as physical destiny swapping. This characteristic can be detected in someone who always copies what you do. They may copy how you speak, what you wear. They may steal your ideas and present them as their own. My favorite is when you tell this type of person that you want to take on a new hobby or profession that you've never heard them mention or speak of as long as you've known them. But as soon as you say that you want to do it, all of a sudden it's something they feel drawn to. Meanwhile, in your mind, you're like, what? You want to become a pet food taster too? I mean, have fun with this one. Test it out. If you detect someone like this, tell this person that you want to try the most outlandish thing that most people would never even think of, and see if they'll soon say that they want to try it too. Moving on. Next, we have the light dimmer. Here is where things start to become more energetic than physical. The light dimmer makes you feel as you can't talk about your achievements around them. Speaking about your success makes them feel small, unaccomplished, and can even make them feel like life has not dealt them a fair hand. On the other hand, they feel as though the only way you've been able to achieve what you have is through pure luck. Not only does this person dim your light by neglecting to acknowledge your hard work, But this person also dims your light by making you feel guilty about your accomplishments. Since you care about them, the last thing you want to do is make them feel bad or that you're bragging. Next is the spiritual hater / attention stealer. I would also classify this characteristic as energetic. This person hates how spiritual you are because they know that not only do your spiritual gifts protect you overall, but they also protect you from them. They hate your wisdom and your intellect because they help you see through smoke screens. They hate the way your energy commands attention and even the way people love you. When they see you bonding with others, they try to create a wedge between you and attempt to build an even tighter bond with them. They may try to tarnish your reputation, undermine you in front of others, or play victim to your personality. The last characteristic I'll be discussing today, but certainly not the least of them, is the secretive one. This characteristic is a mix of physical and energetic traits and can sneak up on you. People like this want to know everything about you, such as what's on your mind, what makes you happy or sad, how your projects are going. However, they keep their own lives a secret until their plans succeed, even if it's something you've already achieved. Remember the one-upper that bought a bigger house than yours? Well, they likely didn't tell you until they closed the deal. Consider why they're secretive. Are they trying to protect themselves from the behavior they display? It's like when someone accuses you of cheating because they might be cheating themselves. Someone who thinks you might swap destinies with them, even if you've never given them a reason, probably has a tendency to swap destiny with others. In other words, a destiny swapper might fear that their behavior could be used against them. But I will give them this. Keeping your business to yourself is truly a form of protection against destiny swapping. Now, why is all of this important? Because to be forewarned is to be forearmed. Lack of awareness can increase the success rate for someone trying to swap destinies with you. Heightened awareness, on the other hand, can make it harder for them. And let's face it, if someone is after your destiny, can you really trust them? Now, as promised, the video description below includes 3 links for videos that I watched on destiny swapping. The first video is helpful because it provides practical examples. The creator says most destiny swappers fail because there are specific lessons and tests that are designed just for you and your experiences. Without having experienced it themselves, it is unlikely someone else will be equipped to carry out the destiny intended for you. But to that, I'd like to add that even if someone is unsuccessful at swapping destinies with you, they may still be successful at getting you to abandon yours. As such, identifying how people turn you against yourself is also important. Check out my video titled 8 Signs You Are Dealing with a Demon in Disguise for more on that. I'll include the link to the video in the description below. The second link is for a video in which the creator discusses great examples of how someone can tap into the spiritual realm to achieve destiny swapping. Remember earlier when I said that spiritual destiny swapping is just a little bit more difficult to detect? So this is a good video for that. She also shares valuable tips on what you can do if you suspect that someone is trying to swap destinies with you. Now, the third link is for a video in which the creator draws real-life parallels of public figures who either experienced destiny swapping or for whom destiny swapping attempts were made against them. This is especially important for those of you who are in the public eye, because a high level of exposure increases the possibility that someone may be trying to swap destinies with you. I especially like her emphasis on imitation. She says that when done in excess, imitation is not a form of flattery, but rather can lead to behavior that snowballs into destiny swapping. All right, folks, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and at the risk of sounding cliche, stay woke.